is day 4 in my use a palette for a week video series thing. The Master Palette by Mario. Today I messed around with the blue, made kind of a smoky mess. You'll see in the video that I kind of jacked up this eye and it kind of went haywire from there, but it's all good. It's all good. What's a makeup YouTube channel if, you know, you don't screw up every now and then. But yeah, I decided to do something a little bit, you know, darker and more fun. But yeah, if you guys want to know how to do it, then just stay tuned and here is the tutorial. Okay, so we're going to do something a little bit more complex today. As you can see from the eye, I'm actually going to be using the blue in the palette to make sort of a liner. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start. For this I will be using Isabel. I'll also be using Violetta, as well as Claudia, so those 3. And so I'm going to take a MAC 217 and I'm going to start in my crease with Isabel, and I'm just going to dust that off and start just applying that eyeshadow right in that spot. And then I'm also very lightly going to be using that shade just to sort of blend up as well. Because this is more of a smoky eye, I'm going to be using a darker brown, blending it up like quite a bit, so I'm going to be blending it up to the brow bone quite a bit, so it's okay if I just sort of blend that out. I'm also going to extend this a little bit past where I would normally blend as well, just to kind of make an elongated shape. And then once that's applied, next I'm going to be taking just a flat shader brush. This is one from Morphe, and I'm just going to spray the brush with a little bit of Fix Plus. And that's when I'm going to go into Claudia, which is that dark blue in that palette. I'm going to get that wet on the brush, and then I'm going to start applying that all over my lid. And then with that, while it's wet, I'm just going to turn the brush a little bit sideways and just draw up a line of liner. It's okay if this isn't exact at first because I might be going back in with a smaller brush just to perfect it. But basically just sort of get that line in there. And like I said, I can go back and smoke it out a little bit later. And then from there, just kind of use the tip of the brush to pull down and apply that blue. I'm going to take my finger with a little bit of that blue on there and I'm just going to press that right on top of the wet pigment. Or the wet eyeshadow. Again, this is just a technique I use to really get the most out of metallic shades. Keep in mind that you will get fallout with this dark shade, so I have foundation on before, but I really suggest putting foundation on after. And then from there, I'm just going to take a little bit more of Isabel, and I'm just going to use that to start blending out this blue. There's another airplane. Guys, I live near an airport, so. Alright, next I'm going to go into Violetta, which is this dark sort of mahogany brown. And from there I'm just going to apply that right into the crease, kind of helping to blend out that dark blue. Alright, so I actually didn't like the way that that liner looked, so I just kind of smudged it away. Now I'm just going to take a little eyeliner brush and get that a little bit wet as well. And then go back into Claudia, and this is what I'm going to use to actually make my wing. I can never make my wing even, so try your best, but mine are never even either, so. Alright, so if you fucked up as bad as I did and they really don't match, what I'm going to do, it looked good and then for some reason I just can't get the both sides to match. It happens, guys, everyone has bad days. But I'm just going to try to take a Q-tip and do my best to try to get them to match. It shouldn't be this hard. It's just I did this one eye like an hour ago and then sat around and now I'm trying to remember what the fuck I did on the other eye. Right, so once you've tried your best to get the both of them to match, next I'm just going to take that blending brush again and a little bit more Violetta and just kind of help to blend that all sort of into the corner there. You know, if it doesn't match, just add some more shit on the other side. Next off, I'm just going to take that brush that I use and I'm just going to apply a little bit of Violetta and Isabel just right underneath that liner as well to help smoke it out a little bit. I'm actually going to take the little brush that came in with the set and I'm going to go into Violetta, which is the dark brown, and this is going to go right underneath my eye. And I really want to add a good amount of the shadow just to really make it smoky underneath as well. All right, and then I'm just gonna take a clean, fluffy brush. I'm gonna go into a little bit of Hollywood, which is the highlight. I wasn't gonna add a highlight, and then I decided that I think I want just a little bit of a highlight on the brow bone. All right, next off, I'm gonna add a little bit of liner to the waterline. This I'm going to use Sephora Crayon Waterproof and Diving in Malaysia. I have no idea. So I'm just gonna add that right to the waterline. I'm also gonna take that smudgy brush and just blend that black kind of down underneath the eye as well. All right, so that's pretty much it for the eye. Obviously, try to do your best to make the lines even on both sides. Mine are right fucked up, but if you do it simple and easily, it'll look fine. But anyway, that's a makeup tutorial, guys. Sometimes you fuck up and it doesn't turn out exactly how you want, but you keep trying. And I feel like with this look, it's all about the technique. So, you know, you can use those darker colors wet to make a liner as like a smoky eyeliner combined thing. And then I'm going to be using Spellbound lashes from House of Lashes. I'm just going to apply those off camera, come back, and show you how to finish up the rest of this look. Then this is the finished eye look. Obviously it ended up a little bit more smoky than how I wanted it to be, but I blame that mostly on the fact that I just, for whatever reason today, I've done a lot of makeup looks today, and I really don't think that this eyeball is like sticking, like eyeshadow is sticking to it anymore. Anyway, so this one's kind of fucked up, so just take a look at that one. That one's not as fucked up. You know, they blend, these eyeshadows blend so easily, so just blend them out until you get to what you want, but do it better than I did. But that being said, it doesn't look the worst. Anyway, for lips, I'm going to be doing a bright orange because why not? I don't care. So this is Squash from Lime Crime. Alright, so then once the lip is on, this is the final look. So yeah, this is day 4 using the modern ANASTASIA. So yes, this is day 4 using the Master Palette by Mario. Obviously doing something a little way more smoky with the blue. You can tone this down. You don't have to take the wing out if you don't want to. It's pretty simple. Like, look, if I were to just cover that, it's a smoky blue look. Right? You can see it? Okay. It works really well. All of the metallic so far has worked really, really well when using them wet, like with Fix Plus and that kind of thing. And so I'm pretty impressed by that. But yeah, so hopefully you guys liked this tutorial, maybe had a good laugh at the fact that I definitely fucked up this eye, but you know, it happens. So stay tuned for tomorrow. It's day 5. It'll be the last day that I kind of do a look with this palette. And then I will also have my review and what I think about it kind of as a whole as well. And until my next video, I'll talk to all you soon. Bye.